Okay, sir. So, nandito ako sa TikTok ninyo, no? So, pupunta tayo. Let me check first yung product listing nyo. Okay. So, for your product listing, no, gusto ko malaman kung about your thumbnails. So, do you have meron ho ba kayong what do you call this? Creatives na lifestyle photos. When say lifestyle photos, something na may nagsusuot ng item, para at least makarelate sila. So, kasi pag ganitong mga items, no, pagdating sa mga ganitong items, mas effective siya sa contextualize and lifestyle photos. So, ano ibig sabihin yun? So, you're allowing your buyer na ma-visualize niya kung ano itsura niya kapag suot nila, kapag suot ito, or yun nga, makarelate si buyer dun sa item. So, I think, no, if you have time to change the thumbnails, mas suggested ko po yun, lalo na kung nandito tayo sa ganitong types of products. So, ayun. And then, what else? Kasi mas justify natin yung pricing din natin doon. So, if nag-work ito before, so kasi may mga changes of trend na ngayon, so kailangan mag-a-adapt tayo doon. Kaya, mas maganda na eye-catching lagi yung thumbnails natin, lalo na kung ang pinag-uusapan ay yung search page visibility. Okay? So, sir, ni-record ko na lang ito, no? Kasi hindi ako wala akong time makapag-Zoom meeting kaagad. So, at least meron kayong basis na mga plan na pwedeng gawin sa shop. So, number one, so first, product optimization tayo. Okay? We're gonna go back again with the product optimization. Magsisimula ulit tayo sa product build up. And then, we will adapt some of the trending keywords also, or relevant keywords that will help your product na ma-push pa doon sa ranking, kasi hindi rin pwede na papasok tayo kagad sa sa ads na hindi optimize yung product natin. Given na let's say may sales na or wala, but still we need to optimize since andun na mahina yung galaw. So whether we like it or not, so kailangan ng reset ng product. So based on my checking sa mga keywords, so men, so wala yung men's, so men's shoes, 'di ba? Leather, Filipino handcraft, black leather. So we will find more parang topsider ito, 'di ba? So we will add, kailangan ma-add natin yun doon. So those are additional mga additional keywords na maaring mag-push doon sa product natin. Okay? So yun, product build up tayo. Second, after the product build up, na ensure natin na may magki-click, may bibili. So we're gonna work with the traffic. So based on checking, no, kasi yun yung makakasolve ng conversion ninyo, yung sa product build up. Yun po yung makakasolve doon. Okay? And then in terms of traffic, okay, for the traffic, so kita naman natin 7 days 185 only. So pag kinumpute nyo po yan, so 185 divided by 7 days, so we're only getting 26 views in one day. And then yung 26 views na yon, pinaghahatian pa netong mga products ninyo. Okay? So yun yung isa sa mga naging nun, isa sa maging talagang mababa yung traffic natin sa ating mga products. So isa sa reason kung bakit bumabagsak din ang traffic is because we're not getting good conversions also. So hindi tayo nakakuha din ng consistent conversions after the traffic. Kaya importante, babalik ka pa rin dun sa step 1 talaga, or dun sa product build up, kasi siya yung magdidictate ng ano yung magiging destiny ng product ninyo after the traffic. So of course, hindi rin natin makukuha ng one shot yan. That's why kailangan consistent ang traffic, at dapat yung traffic lumalaki din. Okay, so 621 visitors for the past 7 days. So ibig sabihin, your shop is getting 88 page view. Ano ibig sabihin na? 88 times lang lumalabas yung product natin. So, sinabi naman dito, improve search traffic. So, medyo mababa yung SEO natin. And then, optimize product images para makapag-increase tayo ng clicks, di ba? And conversion. And then, yun, kulang tayo sa shoppable videos para magkaroon ng other sources of traffic. Ano ba yung mga sources of traffic na meron? Meron si TikTok. So, pagdating po sa traffic, okay, wait a minute. Punta tayo sa main traffic source ni TikTok is coming from the live and video. So, may live seller po ba tayo? May nagla-live selling po ba tayo? So, kailangan may mag-live selling. So, kung kayang i-adapt, so much better. Kung walang live selling, we need affiliates to do live selling. But let's go back dito muna tayo. So, as you can see, ito yung mga missing link sa traffic ninyo. Yung live selling, so tingnan nyo, past 28 days, wala talaga. Zero. Zero traffic, zero conversion. Sa video naman, yung content creation, yung video content natin, product video content, for the past 28 days, mababa din talaga. So possible, hindi rin tayo, I don't know, as per checking, no, parang konti lang yung video natin. So, if the video is only coming from one account only or one link account only, so less probably na talagang hindi tayo makakuha ng traffic doon. So, isa sa pinaka-key para dumami ang live, dumami yung video is to have more magkaroon ng to have more, what do you call this, affiliates. Kaso hindi ko maintindihan bakit merong nakalagay dito na due to PH your affiliates restricted. Kailangan ma-address po ito para makapag-create tayo ng affiliates or maka-drive tayo ng more affiliates. So I don't know how are you going to paano natin to i-settle kasi hindi ko malaman kung papaano dito. So, kailangan ma-address po ito kung saan tayo nagkakaroon ng restriction on our affiliates. Or much better, if gusto ninyo, so create another TikTok shop with a new credentials if you like. Pero kung masosolve natin ito, mas okay. I'll try to find ways also kung paano natin malilift itong lumalabas na ganito. So, mag-consult ako doon kay Coach Lloyd and then yung mga connections niya sa TikTok kung paano. But hindi ako magpa-promise, sir, no, na masosolve siya immediately. But if you know the history kung ba't nagkaroon ng ganito, so I think that will be the things that we have to address para ito ay ma-lift po natin. Kasi dito ang pinaka-key role na key important natin na magkaroon tayo ng growth ng traffic. Kasi kapag dumadami po ang affiliates, especially dumadami yung nagkikreate ng video, nagkikreate ng live selling, doon mas nagiging effective po yung pagpasok natin sa GMB Max. So, that is under the marketing and then shop ads. So, pag tumunta po tayo sa shop ads, okay, open natin, saglit lang po. Ayan. Pag pumunta tayo sa shop ads, I don't know if meron ng working dito tumatakbo. So, dito kasi sa baba, sa product GMB Max, may lalabas dyan na mga pinapatakbo mong campaigns. And then, lalabas din doon kung sino yung mga pinapatakbuhan ng GMB Max mo. So, kasama doon yung, ito, for example, like this one, this is not active. So, i-check mo, teka lang, naglalag ang aking computer. So, view details. Medyo lag ako. Okay, while waiting, no, dun sa view details, no, lalabas dyan yung ano yung saan nagkakaroon ng impressions yung GMB Max ninyo. So, andyan yung product card, andyan din yung link account ninyo na ginagawa ninyo ng, what do you call this, ginagawa ninyo ng video content, and then makikita dyan yung drive niya sa baba. Okay? Lumalabas po yan dito sa may baba. So, pag konti lang yon, so hindi ka makakapili which video or content is more working sa shop mo nyo. Kasi sometimes may mga magagaling na affiliates na gumagawa noon. So, yun. That is also the missing part. So, kapag mag-GMB Max ka, it's not worth it kasi ang patatakbuhan niya lang is the product card. So, when you say product card, yun yung sa marketplace. Pero yung mga other affiliates or other videos mo na hindi napapatakbuhan, so you're losing the traffic there. So, yun yung nakikita ko na solusyon para sumigla yung shop. So, number one, product build up. Pangalawa, we need to work on the traffic, focusing on live and video content creation, plus building affiliate creators sa products ninyo. Saka tayo papasok doon sa GMB Max kapag nabuo na or napadami na yung affiliate ng products po ninyo. And then I want you to have a steady live seller also just to keep the traffic consistently, sales without sales or not. And then of course andyan yung mga campaigns na sasalihan para magkaroon ng organic boost yung mga videos and live selling and yung mga product cards ninyo. Okay? So yun yung assessment ko sa shop ninyo, and that will be the game plan for your shop para ma-workout natin ito. Okay? For Lazada naman, so let's go to Lazada. So titingnan ko, sabi ninyo your product was so hindi na cover yung dati, 'di ba? Yung dating performance. So as per what you have said, no? Dati pa yung products, am I right? So if the products are old already, so kung medyo old na yung products, so I believe na nandun na siya sa, correct me if I'm wrong, nandun na siya sa point of deprioritization. Pag sinabing deprioritization, ibig sabihin, products are now starting to de-optimize. So nawawala na sila doon sa trend. But nakikita ko naman, so up and down yung performance. So may buhay pa naman kahit papaano yung products. Pero one thing I can suggest to your shop is if the products are old already, 2 years ago or 1 year old, much better if we introduce another new items also. So babalik ulit din tayo dito sa products ninyo. Teka lang. Hindi ko ma-open link. Same thing kung ano yung sinuggest ko doon sa TikTok, I also suggest na magkaroon tayo ng optimization sa mga product listing po ninyo. Especially yung mga bagong upload. If you, I think these are new items. So baguhin natin. So I want you to change the if it is okay. Mas maganda nga dalawang sapatos yan. Kasi medyo po siya. To be honest, parang kulang. So, in terms of click factor and auto buy factor, ako, even me, to be honest, medyo I'll be hesitant to click it immediately because what I want is to click those that are attractive on my eyes immediately. So, even if we do ads here, mag-campaigns tayo, if mami-miss out natin yung getting of clicks and conversions, ganun pa rin. Mahihirapan pa rin tayo. So based on your product performance, so let's go with the past 7 days. So makikita ninyo ito yung top selling natin. Okay? But top selling in 6 units sold per week. So, bakit kulang siya sa traffic ulit? Ayan, 1730 traffic only. So, I want to know the history of this item. Pero makikita ko naman din ito dito. Let me check on the past month. January. So, nagbabago kung sino yung nasa unahan. Okay, bumagsak siya, nag-drop siya doon. So, we need consistency on the traffic. So, again, continue tayo sa sa campaigns niya. Pero one thing kasi na nakakatulong sa pag-boost ng kanyang optimization, especially traffic, is yung conversions niya. So, if there's a consistent conversions, the more na nag-add up si platform ng traffic sa product, whether it is organic or paid traffic. Okay? So, yun, product build up tayo. And then, workout natin yung mga non-moving. You have new items below. So, sa kanila natin i-apply yung mga relevant keywords for them. And then, let me check the promotion. So, may nomination ba kayo sa last flash? So, you are not, di tayo nakakapag-nominate, no? Last coins. Okay, good. Meron tayo. Voucher. For the vouchers, wala tayong offer. So, nakakatulong kasi ito for conversion. Yung vouchers po natin. So, without vouchers, ayan, meron naman. So, it should be redeemable. So, okay naman. So, we just have to continue yung voucher natin. Okay? Flexi combo para sa ating cross-selling, upselling. Ayun, kailangan natin ng flexi combo for cross-selling and upselling. Call to action, store flash sale, we need to create also add-on deals. Kailangan din natin ito. So, ito yung mga workarounds natin para ma-increase yung basket size and then the order value. So, yun, same assessment. Number 1, product build up ulit. We need to make our product na tumaas ang click factor at kanilang auto buy factor. And then work on traffic. So, consistently tayo sa campaigns. And then sponsored solution. Magte-test tayo sa sponsored solution. Kasi sa sponsored max, no, napapansin ko parang this lately, no, hindi ganun ka-reactive yung sponsored max. So, magte-test muna tayo kay sponsored discovery. So, we will try to go with sponsored discovery and then max cost per click tayo or auto bid muna. Or we will do automated with sponsored discovery and then max cost per click or auto bid magte-test tayo muna. Para makita natin which one is favorable. Then after nyan, magte-test tayo kay sponsored max until makuha natin yung tamang formula for your shop. Okay? So, yun lang yung assessment ko sa shop ninyo. Sana nakatulong ito whether you proceed or not. So, pwede nyong gamitin yung binigay ko, yung pinrovide ko na assessment sa shop kung ano yung mga loopholes and yung mga strength and weaknesses na dapat nyong i-work out po. Okay? So, message me if you have questions and then, ayun. Good luck po. So, thank you.